So it said always the center of the rectangular octagon below, and find its area and round to the nearest tens if necessary. Okay, let me just quickly draw the rough sketch. So we have a rectangle. I'm sorry, not rectangle, octagon. Here we have a center, and we're given the length 19. Okay, I'm gonna draw just this figure down here. This should be 19 as well. And we need to find out what this angle is. This is octagon, so when you divide 8 congruent angles, 360 divided by 8 will give you the central angle of a slice. 360 divided by 8 is 45 degrees. So that one is a 45 degrees here. Okay, so I'm just going to split that so I can draw a right triangle. So that means 45 divided by 2 will give you 22.5 degrees. Okay, so this angle here, can we write different color? 22.5 degrees. We're given the length 19 here. I need to find the height and the adjacent, actually opposite and the adjacent from that angle. We're gonna have to use a trig. So I'm gonna call this adjacent and gonna call this opposite from the given angle. To find the adjacent, we're gonna need to use a cosine of 22.5 degrees is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse being 19. So this adjacent will be 19 times cosine of 22.5 degrees. Make sure you're in degree mode. Okay, on your calculator you need to use a degree mode and type it in 19 cosine of 22.5 degrees, and that's gonna give you 17.5537. I'm gonna keep a lot of decimal just in case. And then for opposite here, we need to use sine. Well, technically you can also use Pythagorean at this point, but since our answer contains this decimal, so let's just use sine instead of Pythagorean. So sine of 22.5 degrees is opposite over hypotenuse. Remember the SOHCAHTOA? Opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite is 19 sine of 22.5 degrees. So 19 times cosine, 19 of sine 22.5 degrees is giving me 7.27098. Now I'm going to do this all in calculator. So I'm going to need to find the area of this triangle. 1/2 adjacent times opposite. Okay, it's 90 degrees here. So base times height times 1/2. Just to save our time, I'm just going to press this and go up here and press that, and I get that. But that's not the area of a slice. Now about the slice though, this right angle slice is, you're going to divide by half. But if you want to know that one of the 8 slice, so I'm going to call it bigger slice, that comprises 8 slices to make up the octagon. That's going to be, well, you won't have to multiply that by 2. So twice the area of a right angle slice. So I'll say right slice. So that's going to cancel out, and that's what we get here right now. 127.63. 127.6327. Now that one, if you really want to know, it would have been 63.816 if you need to show work. Okay, for now you can keep as many decimals as possible because we'll round up to the nearest tenth at the end of a step. Okay, don't try to round up every single step because you're gonna get you will be off. Okay, so once we get that, then we have 8 of these. Okay, so if I go back to the picture here, I just got this big slice, and there's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we multiply that by 8. So the area of this entire polygon is 8 times the bigger slice. Just multiply the 127 thing. Press that times 8. You're gonna get 1021. Now we get to round it up. So your answer should be 1021 point, because 100th digit is 6, you round up to the 10th, should be 0.1. There it is.